Hello and welcome to another episode in my series of wild edible plants in West Virginia. Right behind me is a spice bush. Spice bush is a really common plant in West Virginia. It grows to about 15 feet tall max, and I'm going to bring you a little bit closer up here and I'll show you the leaves and the berries and I'll tell you what you can use it for. Stay tuned. Here are the leaves of the spice bush. You notice that they're kind of it's shaped like an oval that's pointed on both ends. So pointed where it comes off the stem and pointed at the end of the leaf. So the edges of the leaf, right there, is smooth. There's no teeth or anything. It's just smooth. The leaves are 2 to 4 inches long, but you'll see a lot of actually really small leaves on it as well. So not like this leaf or this leaf right here. It's just kind of a normal sized leaf. But there's also some really tiny leaves. So like you look right here, leaf is really tiny. There's also one right there. So you'll see a lot of that on the spice bush. And the leaves come off in what's called an alternating pattern. So it's just like alternate branching, but it's with the leaves. So another way you can tell it by the leaves, though, is just by smelling it. So if you break off a leaf, like this one right here, and you crush it up in your hand and smell it, it has a citrusy smell, so that's a great way to identify it. And so now I'm going to show you what the berries look like, and I'll tell you what they can be used for as well. So here are the berries of the spice bush. They are green right now. They'll turn red later, bright red, and they tend to grow out in clumps. Like you see a bunch of them right there, a bunch of them right there, all growing from the same general area. So they tend to grow out in clumps like that, and they are kind of an egg-shaped berry, so not spherical, but kind of like an elongated sphere. So the berries, what you can use them for is you can add them. You can make spice bush berry tea if you'd like, but one of the best ways to use the berries is to make an allspice substitute. So these berries are green right now, but when they turn red, you go out and you harvest them, and then you dry them out and grind them up, and they're used as an allspice substitute. It's called Allegheny allspice. So that's a really cool thing that you can do with the berries. We're hoping to do that with them soon ourselves. So there's the berries, and then the branch right here, this branch. So spice bush has what's called alternating branching, so alternate branching. So you have a branch coming out here, branch coming out here, branch coming out here, and this is the main stem. So it alternates, so here, here, here. So opposite branching, it would be 2 branches right here, both coming off opposite side of the main stem, but this is not opposite branching, this is alternate branching, so it alternates. There's only 1 branch coming off the main stem at a time. So now I'm going to show you what the bark of the spice bush looks like. So over there, you should see this trunk. So you can take a look at that color, and the surface of that is a little rough, but it's pretty smooth for being a bush. Some bushes have really rough bark. This is just kind of a smooth, tight bark that holds onto the tree. So take note of that color, and that'll help you identify it as well. So there you have it. That is the spice bush. Right here you can see the spice bush. It's a little bit further away now, so now you can get a look at it, what it looks like from a little bit further away. So just look at that and imprint that into your mind. That'll help you ID it later. So now that you know what it looks like, I challenge you to go out and to find some spice bush, and once you think you found it, to confirm your identification, either by asking someone who knows what it looks like, going online and comparing the pictures, or going to iNaturalist and posting some photos on iNaturalist and seeing if it agrees with you. Those are all great ways to check yourself and see if you have the right thing. So I challenge you to do that, and once you've done that, well, you could make some spice bush tea or some Allegheny allspice, which is really cool, and we're going to be doing that pretty soon ourselves. So there you have it. That is spice bush. See you next time.